Hello and welcome back to the garden. Spring is finally here and there's lots of jobs to be getting on with. This week we're going to look at the green manure that we put in the autumn. So we're going to have a look at how it's done and then what to do with it now. So we're going to start with the ryegrass. So it's grown fairly well. The only thing I didn't like about it was it's quite sporadic in where it's come up, so there's lots of gaps, which mean that there's gaps for weeds to come up. I did notice that when this was growing there were some normal grass seeds that were developing into little shoots, so it's hard to tell which is the ryegrass and which is the normal grass. So as with both green manures, all you need to do is start getting ready to get this dug in a few weeks time. So all you need to do is just cut it down and you're just going to leave it on the top of the soil for a couple of weeks just to die down, and then when it's had a chance to die down and just rot away a little bit, we'll dig that in. So I'll get that finished in a minute. We'll just look at the other bed. So this was the second bed of green manure we've sown, and it's done really well, performed really well. It's covered the ground pretty well. There's a few weeds still in here which we'll need to take out at some point, as you can see in there, but in the main it has filled the bed out. So again, the same with the ryegrass. So all we need to do is just cut it down, back down to the base, and then all we're going to do is just leave that on top of the soil, and then try and cover the soil as best you can when you lay it out. You try and get a good layer, and then in about 2 to 3 weeks time we'll dig that in, and then that'll put all that goodness back into the soil. So that's it for this week. We'll see you again next week back in the garden.